Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks. I'm in Atlantic City, and it is the holiday season. We are at the Tropicana. I had a fabulous 4-night stay at the Tropicana, and I never even left the building. Today, I'm going to be showing you about places that I've dined and other places that you could go. I did the best I can. There is a ton of dining at the Tropicana. All of Tropicana. I absolutely love this. Over here in the quarter is where you'll find the Havana Tower. We're going to start our food tour with Wild Honey, which I think has one of the best happy hours in all of Tropicana. $5 beers and wines and $7 appetizers. And the food is really good here, really good comfort food. This was part of Restaurant Week here too when I visited here in October. That is a really fun time to visit Atlantic City. The happy hour is at the bar, but you can also sit at the high tops too. That is where I am presently. I ordered the chicken sandwich, and let me tell you, this is a full-size chicken sandwich. It was really good. It's like chicken tenders on it, but it is delicious. And this is the deal of the day. This is $5 for the corn muffin and homemade biscuit. It is so good. I take it back to my room and have breakfast for 2 days on it. When you travel as much as I do, you have to find ways to save money. They have a case too that you could take things back to your room, but they also serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of my favorite places to go for an affordable, really good dinner. Now I'm going to take you to Cuba Libre. Cuba Libre is Cuban-inspired cuisine. It is open in the evenings only and does not have a happy hour. I have personally never dined in the restaurant before, but it is beautiful. And it's just really cool. It's got a really fun, very friendly vibe. Feels to me like a Las Vegas restaurant. Today we're going to go sit over at the bar. My 4-night visit to the Tropicana was a Tuesday night to a Friday night, and I couldn't believe in the beginning of the week it was so easy. I just walked in anywhere. By Friday, it was packed. So if you could go during the week, if you don't want to have to make reservations, that is definitely better. I started my Cuba Libre adventure with a red sangria that was absolutely delicious. The wait staff was extremely cool. They hooked me up with some bread to start off with. And for my appetizer, I ordered the ham and cheese croquetas, I believe they're called. I love the dipping sauces. This was so good and a really good value. Now we're going to go check out Carmine's. Carmine's was open for lunch and dinner during my visit. Carmine serves large portions and is best to going if you're going with 2, 3, 4, or more people. When you're dining yourself, it's a little tricky. They do have a happy hour from 4 to 6 p.m., which is better suited for someone that's dining alone. The happy hour is at the bar only, and it is for food and for cocktails. I found that interesting dining my way through Tropicana. Some of the happy hours were only for drinks. So it's good to have a game plan ahead of time because the happy hour is just usually a small window, so you want to use your time correctly. You get to the happy hours that are going to have what you want the most. Broadway Burger and P.F. Chang's were also having happy hours as well. All of these places I'm showing you now are in the area that is by the parking garage and the Havana Tower. During my stay, Broadway Burger was only open for dinner, so I got there when it first opened, and this is the happy hour menu. It is just drinks. Had I known that ahead of time, I probably would have chose somewhere else to go because I was kind of there for dinner. But I ended up ordering the onion soup, which was really good. Where do you like to dine when you go to the Tropicana? Please share it with me in the comments below. I would love to know. Also, if you are enjoying this video and finding it helpful, can you do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already? It really helps the algorithm for my channel, and it helps the video get out to other people that may need to see this. Here's a look at my onion soup. For those of you that already watch my videos and are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. Down these escalators, you'll find Palm. I have never been there. It's a little pricey, but it's on my hit list. I definitely want to check it out one day. There is a Wet Willie's also in the quarter for anybody that likes icy cocktails. Now let's go take a look into Zitinia. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's not a restaurant, but it's open 24 hours. I feel it deserves a mention because they have absolutely everything here. Anything you could possibly want. This is a funny, not so funny story. I left my toothpaste at home. I'm like, I'm gonna be here for 4 days. I don't want to have to get in my car and go to a store. This is a place you could go if you need like hangover medicine or toothpaste or a toothbrush. This is the place that will have it. There's a deli and prepared foods and sandwiches that are prepared. It's not a buffet. You pay per pound. This is a great place, especially if you're staying in Havana Tower, to grab something quick. There is a very limited amount of seating here. This is where I grab coffee when I go stay at the Havana Tower. There is also a liquor store over here that serves beer, wine, and cigars. I'm not sure about the prices, if they're really inflated or if they're comparable to a liquor store, but seeing it's a casino, I could only assume it's probably very inflated. Now I'm going to take you on the top of the quarter. This is the second floor. This is where you're going to find all the nightclubs. If your primary goal is to go to the nightclubs in the Tropicana and you don't really care about dining in the casino, staying in the West Tower is going to be your best bet. It's really close. But that being said, if you don't want to go to nightclubs and you don't really like the sound of nightclubs, you may not want to stay in the West Tower because you might hear that bass banging techno noise all night long. If you look down, that is the entrance to the West Tower right there that all those people are walking out. That is also where you're going to find the buses. Down in this neighborhood, you're going to find Gin Ricky's, which is right off by the West Tower. This has a happy hour from 3 to 7. I don't even know if they had any food. There was no food menus at all, but it was all cocktails and they were all reduced prices. I was there. It was like a Wednesday. It was like 5 o'clock. There was nobody else in there, so I felt bad. So I got a drink. I'm trying not to drink on these trips, but sometimes it's like, what the heck? Kind of reminds me of a rock bar in here. It's really cool. I ordered an espresso martini because I kind of wanted a coffee. So I'm like, well, I could have coffee and booze in the same shot. Why not? Another beautiful part of the Tropicana. This is where you're going to find a lot of shopping and a lot of yummy places to dine. This is where you're going to find one of the 2 Starbucks that are on site. The other Starbucks is in the marketplace, which we will be seeing later on in this video. And yes, you are seeing correctly. You could get homemade sweet or savory crepes at the Tropicana. Oh, I kid you not, they are so delicious. And there's a Mrs. Fields cookie. This whole row over here of stores and restaurants, it smells so good, just so good. This was me here on Friday night. It was getting so crowded. I was like, my God, where did all these people come from? I'm used to like being able to film without dodging everybody. We're gonna go check out Tango's. This is a bar normally, and they're having a pop-up holiday bar with the DJ. Everybody was starting to groove and have a good time. I think a lot of people just come in for the weekend just to have a blast. Yeah, that used to be me. You know, I used to be out 7 nights a week sometimes and still work and do everything. And now it's like, I just want to be back in my hotel room by 7 o'clock. Now we're going to go visit 2 restaurants that you could dine at that are right by the casino. These are both considered fine dining. Asu, I think it's called. They have a late night happy hour on Friday and Saturday. I tried to make that, but it didn't work out. I fell asleep. But I did make the Il Verde happy hour, and this is my favorite happy hour in all of Tropicana. I love it. Here's a look at the Crostini Primavera. This is so good and so cheap. And the meatball sliders, they have like hot peppers and mozzarella on them. The quality of the food is fantastic in this restaurant, and I really want to do a full dinner here eventually. But the happy hour, the prices are just so good, and the portions are perfect for me. Both of these items were $6, so $12 for all of this. I was so happy. Happy hour is in the bar only. There is a beautiful restaurant out back that has ocean views. It's a very good experience. I highly recommend this. Now I'm going to take you to one of Tropicana's hidden secrets. I have to tell you about it because this place is really good, but a lot of people don't know about it. It's called Chelsea 5 GastroPub, and it's in the Chelsea Tower. You need to literally go up these escalators. I'll show you how to get there. When you get to the top, don't forget to smell the roses. Take a look at the South Tower Casino from the top and look down. It looks beautiful. I really love the Trop. It's so much fun to explore. Now we have to find the Chelsea Tower escalator, and there's a big pedestrian walkway that will take us to the Chelsea Tower. This is another tower that you can stay in. A lot of people don't even know about the Chelsea Tower because unless you're coming here to this restaurant or Gilchrist, which is more like a diner, you really don't have any reason to come here unless you're staying there. I made a reservation for this particular meal because it was a Friday night. I made the reservation for 5 o'clock. I like to go places when they open. I ordered an espresso martini. They gave me some bread, and they also gave me complimentary Brussels sprouts, which I was like, okay, my God, these were so good. Then I ordered filet mignon sliders with Parmesan truffle fries. So good, so much food. I can only eat about half of it. I took the other half back to my room because I had a refrigerator, and I enjoyed it the next day for dinner. It was probably the most expensive meal on my trip. I know, I'm not a big spender with food. The meal and the tip was about $80, but if you split it in two different meals, it's like $40. It's not a bad value. I'm just a poor YouTuber. I haven't hit that $1 million status like some YouTubers do. Hey, maybe someday. It's good to dream, right? Then I'll be eating at all the steakhouses. Am I making you hungry yet? We're going to be going to the marketplace soon, and I'll be showing you other places you could dine on the lower floor. I'm at the Hard Rock right now, actually, in my room, trying to decide where to go for dinner tonight. Hard Rock has some good stuff. I think probably White House Subs is my favorite place to dine over here. I'm so low maintenance. You can reach the marketplace several different ways. We're going to start over by Starbucks and Haagen-Dazs. You can access this through the boardwalk as well. I never dined or hung out here, but they have a country bar over here. Also with indoor or boardwalk access, they have Tony Luke's, this is Grinders, and there's also a pizza place here as well. You will not starve here at the Tropicana. Now it's time to check out Casa Taco and Tequila Bar. I love this place. It's awesome. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there is a happy hour too, but today we are here for breakfast. I love this. When you enter, it has replicas of what you would order so you could see what it looks like ahead of time. I think that's brilliant. Once again, way too much food. I literally had half of it, and then I brought the other half back to my room and enjoyed it. You know, I think I had it that night for dinner. One of my favorite places to dine at the Tropicana, definitely. Also down here, you could find a Hooters. And probably the most popular breakfast place at the resort, you see the big line already, is Hash House A Go Go. This used to be where the buffet used to be. And if you get a table by the window, you'd have a view of the boardwalk. I haven't dined at this particular location, but I have been to the one in Mohegan Sun in Connecticut and in Las Vegas, the Link Hotel, and there is a lot of food. The casino on the bottom floor is now open again. It was closed the last time that I was there in October. The last place I want to share with you is on the top of the North Tower, on the 20th floor with a view. You could dine here for free if you have that kind of status. I don't. I still have the gold card. I should be able to dine here for free with all the promotion I give Caesars. Come on, Caesars, hook me up. Help out a girl. Check out my playlist for other videos about Atlantic City and the Tropicana. But whatever you do, book that trip and go. Atlantic City is awesome. Be well to yourself, be kind to others, safe travels to you, and good luck in the casinos.